very thankful for, the life I have and the life that surfing's brought me. Today I met the girls from Girl Guides Australia. The Jeep brand and I teamed up together and we took them on an experience that they wouldn't have had otherwise. It's been a really special day. We're all so loving and so supportive of each other. You can definitely see them all growing up and having these friendships for life. You've seen how I make waves in my community. Show me how you can make a wave.
Have you heard of the Filipinos? They're the Earth's secret admirers, always in awe of its wonders. They can make a playground in an instant, and a friend even quicker. Their hellos pull you in, a warm smile, a loving hug. They eat rainbows and feed strangers like family. They drink sweet fire with a joke and a smile. The stories about Filipinos sound too good to be true until you meet them for yourself. Be part of these stories. Live in the Philippines.
Using plastic.
We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are running 30-minute heats. 30-minute heats in this round 3. This is round 3, heat 1. We are into the money rounds.
Second to the last day.
Yeah, because in Philippines we don't count the days because it's so much fun here. So this is round 3, hit number 1. We have Santiago Muniz, Noah Bashan, Samson Coulter, and also Bronson Mady. A lot of good young surfers in this heat. So what have you been doing, Luke? These past couple of days, you've been surfing, hanging out?
Busy chasing my contractor.
With
Tim.
Yeah, even in the island, you can get busy with some kind of projects for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much stuff to do here to like just drive up north or go island hopping or go fishing. And okay, here's Surfer in Blue, first wave of the day.
Yeah, this is Noah Bashan, young surfer from Hawaii.
Looks like the swell has picked up a little bit compared to yesterday, no?
I think so because today when I woke up this morning at the greenhouse, there's a little bit of like indicators out there. I don't know if people surf there outside, but I saw it's a little bit bigger than yesterday, and maybe that's a good sign because I talked to a couple of guys here and they said there's a typhoon in are growing and coming this way. I don't know if it's the tail or if it's the head. I don't know because in Indonesia the typhoon is not something that we're familiar with. So is it gonna come here, Luke?
I don't think so. It's just gonna produce more swell here. And yeah, that's one good thing when we say there's typhoon. There's gonna be waves.
Yeah, okay, that's a good news. Yeah. So looks like Noah Bashan up and riding again. He looks like he don't wanna waste more time because after that wave that he get caught behind, he get another one, but I don't think so that's gonna be a good score because all the boys been surfing. I don't know, a lot of surfers, they always have a morning start, but this is one of the special event where tides and winds is a big factor. That's the reason why we started at almost like close to 1 o'clock here in Philippines.
Yeah, the tide was low earlier. And yeah, so what have you been doing the past few days? Have you been enjoying the island?
Oh yeah, for sure. I saw Samson the other day. Also, we have a lunch at the greenhouse. So been doing a lot of catching up with surfers, asking what they're doing. I've been surfing a lot with the kids. And Samson Coulter, yesterday he was flaring. He was a couple of days ago when he was surfing. He was I think he was fourth the whole time, and he's one of the surfers that's always busy. And then he got a couple good one, and I think he made the heat become first or second.
Samson from Australia.
Yeah, so there it is. Samson Coulter with a small barrel of 5.75. Yeah, what I like about Philippines here in around Siargao is you can do island hopping, and then in between all those islands there's wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. So Santiago Muniz and Bronson Mady yet to get a score. Here we go. This is Bronson. Straight away going strong on the first maneuver. Can he get around that one? He did manage to get
in front of that whitewash.
yeah, but I don't think so if the judge impressed with that one maneuver. Yeah, here we go. This is a replay of Samson. Small barrel, but still, you know, his Bronson straight away up into the air. He did manage to get in front of the water, but I think he would like to get, you know, one more maneuver. But I think that wax a little bit too sticky. He cannot get off from the wax. So here we go. This is a 4 for Bronson.
It's amazing how kids can. The percentage of them making those turns now is so high, huh? It's just
Yeah.
like a normal turn for them. Look
Yeah,
at that.
Yeah, I think also one of the biggest advantage that they have, they surf every day. They check out their, you know, like their idols on their phone, and they just like.
Or sometimes even surf with their idols and
Oh yeah,
heats,
for sure. I think Bronson surfed a lot with the boys when he was in Lakey Peak, but as soon as he moved to Bali, he surfed with a lot of the Hurley boys.
Early boys,
yeah.
yeah.
We'll see what's still 25 minutes to go. Santiago Muniz have not.
Hey Tom, a good friend Tom from the wake park. If you guys just wanna have something different in the island, go check out the wake park. Siargao wake park.
Yeah, I think Oni went there the other day and he said it was pretty fun. I think that's a good combination. When the wave is flat, you go to the wave park. Is it wake park or wave park?
Wake
park. Yeah, so the wake park at Siargao.
Here we go, Santiago Muniz on this first wave.
So Santiago is the brother of
Alejo Muniz.
Alejo Muniz, and
Alejo Muniz is from Brazil, yeah?
they actually live in the borders between Argentina and Brazil,
Oh,
so they
okay.
can kind of pick like who they want to represent for. Yeah. It's a bit like if you live in the border in Malaysia and Indonesia, you know, it's kind of like it's super close, yeah.
Because I remember Alejo Muniz represents Brazil when he was in the WSL.
Yeah, he is, and then his brother Santiago is representing Argentina. So we can see again Noah Bashan. Actually, there's a lot of wave out there. Look,
Yeah.
everybody just been exchanging scores. Look at that one.
Oh,
I don't know what they call that. It's kind of like a mute grab with a, you know.
he kind of stayed there for a while and then
Yeah. Here's a replay of Noah. Yeah. Ooh.
a grab, but his left hand did
Yeah.
the grab. Pointing to the judges.
I know. I think he's saying, "Hey, give me the score." So yeah, let's see what's got. There it is, a 7.0 for one maneuver only. I think surfers are forced to do something creative out here because there's not much barrels on offer or long ride. So the surfers need to do a lot of creative maneuvers.
Look at that beautiful, beautiful island. Look at this. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. This is Bronson Mady. That's a nice barrel, actually. And also, the section is coming to him. I know you're going to do some airs here. Look at it. Just as easy as that. Super control. And then, yeah.
He likes it. He likes it.
Yeah, he looks pretty happy. So Noah Bashan and Bronson Mady is the two young surfers for actually in this heat. Noah,
Bronson's like 15 and Noah
Yeah.
is like 17 maybe.
Yeah, they're both super young. Here we go. Look like Bronson finding that little ramp that he's looking for, and also a frontside snap on that one. I think the score gonna come better than his high score. That's
For sure.
I guarantee probably.
Might be even a bit better than. Oh, there you go at 8.75.
Wow, the highest score of the first 9 minutes of the day. Here we go. He's finding a little cavern there. This section looks pretty juicy for him. Look at that one, just a simple alley-oop, super control. I think Bronson knows he need to do something like that if he want to go.
Yeah, surfing against this, guys.
Yeah,
You have to blow up.
So yeah, big shout to Tom from the wake park of Siargao. I think Tom has been super nice by letting some of the crew, having fun at the park. And if you guys are in Siargao in Cloud9, make sure you guys have a visit, come by and go have a try. So it look like it's still low tide, yeah, Luke?
Yeah, tide's trying to push in, but it's still low tide. So yeah, after this, on the next heat, we'll have Elliot from New Zealand. We have Jin Suzuki from Japan. We have Francisco Bellerini from Venezuela, and we have Kalun Robson from Australia.
Yeah, so we have all different countries.
New Zealand, Japan, Venezuela, and Australia. And then after this, Heat 3, we'll have Skip from USA, John Mark Tukong, local boy. We have Kobe Obenholzer from South Africa. And we have Thomas Servi from Australia.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a good mix in there. And then the fourth heat, we have Oni from Indo, Thomas King from Venezuela,
Thomas King is from
From
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Cooper Davis from Australia, and Jose Gundensen from
Yeah.
Argentina. So it's a good
So-
mix of.
So on the round of 16, we only see that we only have two goofy footers that still survive this far, which is Thomas Servi and also Jose Gundensen. So a lot of natural footers been dominating in this event. I'm not sure what's the reason. Maybe because also the size and condition, it's a bit more benefiting the right-handers, the natural footers. But we don't know. Usually we have like strong numbers of goofy footers in this event. Here we go. Noah Bashan also flaring on this heat. Super strong surfer here. So Noah Bashan, the son of Shane Bashan, he was traveling to Sri Lanka with his dad the other week, but I'm not sure if it's here. I think Noah was just hanging out by himself with a couple.
Yeah, I think
Crew,
Love
yeah.
Hodel. He's been hanging out with
Ah,
the
okay,
Hawaiian
yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, no? Not that mostly it's regular footers that are still on this heat. I couldn't remember the first or the last guy who won a backside here on international. Most of them are right-handers.
Yeah, he's-
well, the last 5 years.
Yeah, the goofy footer. His name is he's an Aussie guy. He Sandon Whitaker. Yeah, Sandon won.
Oh,
it.
Sandon, yeah,
yeah.
I mean the 4 years ago.
Yeah, he's a goofy footer, no?
Yeah, he's a goofy footer. Yeah, that's right.
So Sandon, I haven't seen him, that much these days after winning that event in Cloud9. But he was in Sri Lanka. He was surfing really good. But
Usually comes with his dad a lot here.
okay. So looks like the medical teams are preparing, parking, making sure that they have a good position. If any of the surfers need some medical helps, they're all ready. And there's a big support from everyone here for this event. And before we say a couple thank you, this is Santiago Muniz. Also don't want to get left behind the action because he saw from behind that everybody's doing airs, and he said to himself, like, I can do some airs.
Such a quick surfer, huh? He
I know.
can do so much turns in like a few meters.
Yeah,
Here we go again, Noah floating on that section.
another air. So yeah, Noah Bashan currently sitting in the second because his last wave was a 5.75. Now he's looking for a 6.01. And Bronson still sitting in the first place with an 8.75 and a 4.25. So Bronson holding a second priority now. All he need to do is just finding a good one of a better than a 4.25, and situation is gonna get a little bit harder for the other three guys. So still waiting for Santiago's last wave. Is it gonna become better than a 6.81? Because that's what he's looking for now. This is Santiago Muniz. First is an air, a nice frontside hack there, and another two frontside lip bash there. Not much room for a long bottom turn. Just a super fast maneuver there.
Lots of time, 16 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Still in first, we have Bronson Maidi.
Yeah.
You say Maidi or Maidi?
Maidi, yeah.
Maidi.
Yeah, so Bronson have an Indonesian mom from Sumbawa, and then his dad is I'm pretty sure he's from New Zealand, if I'm not wrong, yeah. So this is Samson Coulter. Nice, strong surfing there from Samson. Boom.
Nice flowing too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna change a little bit. Take out his 1.6 there. Not sure if it's gonna be better than his 5.75. If it's due, he needs a 7.01 to take second. So could change a little bit what he needs to become second, but to take second he only need a 6.41. So last wave was a 6.35, so it is better than his first one, a 5.75, and a little bit lower he's needing. Oh, looks like
Bronson lost his priority.
Yeah, and then Noah Bashan kind of noticed that because Bronson was paddling with full stroke.
Yeah.
So that's priority is really important in this.
Especially if there's like just one peak to take off now.
Yeah, it's super compact. Everybody kind of like, everybody just separating by, I would say, like 3 meters from one surfer to the other surfers. If Bronson to Noah is only like 2 meters now, red and blue is 1 meter away, so it's super tight. Yeah.
So have you competed before in the WSL when there was no priority yet?
Yeah, I did. So I think that was back in the early 90s. That's when you have to positioning yourself all the. Oh, how's that one? Samson out of nowhere trying to attempt like something crazy there.
Backflip, was it?
Huh?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's something that you can see on the video game. Oh, it was pretty almost full rotation there. This is Bronson Maidi. So yeah, I think with the non-priority events, it's super hard. Look, it's also it's not only about surfing that can make you advance. It's also about luck, chasing the right wave. You get push, tangle. There's a lot of things going on,
Lots of snaking.
Yeah. Back in the days, it's a different way to win a comp. Another wave here from Santiago Muniz. I want to check how many waves this heat already get. I'm pretty sure they get like maybe more than 5
each
waves
already.
Yeah.
And there's 13 minutes to go. Yeah, lots of waves. It's good that there's unlimited waves too, that you can catch as much as you can.
So yeah, each surfers already get almost like a 5, a 7, a 4. So yeah, a lot of wave been ridden, and judges are being tested, so they deserve their paycheck. A lot of numbers to put. And also there will be
Look at that beautiful boardwalk.
Yeah, a nice view from the top. Is that Sagana? Is that Alon? That's Alon.
That's Alon.
Yeah.
And that's the first tower where we have the award, the opening ceremony. And on the top right is Jacking Horse, where most of the local surfers teach beginners.
I saw Dodo also there yesterday. Dodo also have a surf school there, and that's where my daughter and my son Suri and Shia learn, and they have so much fun, and they're gonna spread the news to all their friends at school, and you're gonna have a lot of kids coming in the future to Cloud9 probably.
Yeah, it's good to see that guy having a business, one of the old school, the real OGs.
Dodo is, yeah.
Yeah, Dodo.
He's only like 35. He's already an OG here. He's pretty young. And also, there's a news about there's gonna be some talk show tonight at the Greenhouse.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Who's gonna talk?
I think James from Kudos are hosting a night tonight for giving some education to the local kids here about how to become like a pro surfers, chasing WSL events. We're gonna have I think Skip gonna come and have a talk, and also hopefully Oni Anwar. So they're gonna a little bit like sharing, how they travel.
Insights,
Yeah,
yeah.
just a little bit information about what to do. And looking at Noah Bashan, he's looking for a better to his 575 to take the lead. He actually looking for a 601. Another way from Samson, another like a flybys there. Situation changed now. Samson got third in the third position, looking for a 641, and Santiago is in the fourth position, looking for a 681. I'm pretty sure everybody's mind they eyeing for tomorrow's. If I can survive today, and tomorrow
They're gonna get shacked tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody's thinking. Yeah.
For sure, like the swell that you can see already, it's pushing a little bit now. There's like a ground swell. Definitely tomorrow it should be bigger.
Yeah, look at that judging tower, 3-story judging tower. Probably one of the most iconic judging tower that we have ever seen, because this judging tower stays in the reef for numbers of years. Yeah,
it's been there for so many years.
Extending.
Yeah, I remember it was just 4 meters by 4 meters when it started.
Yeah,
now it's like 20 meters by 7 meters now.
Yeah, and then also
3 stories too.
Story. You know what you could do here? I don't know who owns that judging tower. You could make a restaurant there, like a bar. Maybe I should.
I think it's a government.
Maybe we should talk to the government. Look, have a surf school, have a bar, have a restaurant, have a like a bit of a, I don't know. A third story is an accommodation. We should do something there. Yeah, so that's Noah Bashan keeping. Ooh, situation changed actually.
Sam got second?
No, Noah is first now.
Noah is first, yeah, on his last wave is 7.0.
So Noah Bashan moved into first, and Bronson looking for a 5.45.
And Sam now needs a 6.6, and Santiago needs a 7.06.
Yeah, still achievable for all these surfers. It's not impossible. And one Japanese surfer still survive. So we have couple South American, couple Aussies, 2 Indonesian, 1 Filipino. Don't never forget about John Mark Tokong. He's the local hero. I think as soon as this next hit is done, that judging tower will be filled up with locals.
Yeah, for sure. Just Marama's family alone, there's like 500 of them.
That
big family, the Tokongs.
It is a big family, yeah. Where are they from? General Luna?
Yeah, they're all from here.
So that judging tower gonna put it on a test if it's gonna survive the Tokong family weight.
Yeah, I remember last year's national competition. It was Piso's family and Marama's family.
So the Alcala and the
Tokongs.
Wow. But at the end of the day, they give a big hug to each other, no? They've been
rivals for years.
Yeah.
They're good sportsmen too. So everyone, whoever catches the wave, you can feel the tower shaking. Everyone's like hitting the
railing,
railings and jumping.
There's a couple of floors that have been replaced, so it could be the family stomping and make a big hole and haven't been replaced the floor there. A lot of supports for surfing here, especially from the locals to the locals. It's amazing, like you see, like even on this local newspaper here. Look, they super supportive on their local heroes, especially the surfers. If the surfers are doing like a competition, they follow the result. They expose it on the media. So yeah, what a great support here from the locals.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's fresh. It's fresh to see too that surfing is getting so much publicity and support too from all the media.
Yeah.
Not just focusing on like the typical games that we see in basketball.
Yeah.
And those other stuff and boxing.
Yeah. So talking about competition, when is the PSCT is coming to an end, the series, or is it still?
Oh, it's we just started. We started in Siargao last
before
week.
before this event,
Yeah,
the
before
QS,
this
yeah.
event, and then we're moving to Samar in a week's time, and then after that we're ending in La Union for the final leg, just heading into SEA Games.
Ah, okay. So last event was won by Maramat.
Yes, last year was won by Marama, and
Yeah.
the year before is won by Philmar.
Filmar, yeah.
And now after this event, it's Piso who's leading the points
Piso won the last event
Yes.
in
here.
here last week, yeah.
So am I gonna see you in La Union for the SEA Games?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be there coaching Rio and Ketut Agus or Oni.
Mm.
So we haven't really decided if it's Rio is number one choice for sure.
Yeah.
Rizal, myself, Dylan Amar, and Arya Subiakto is the
Om Arya.
Yeah, Om Arya is the coach for the longboard. Ooh, that's a big one. I think Bronson and Samson saying like, oh, please don't make that heat that aerial there.
He needs to go big. He needs a 7.06.
06, I think if we stomp that if we make that aerial, it could come to a 7 because Noah Bashan with one big aerial there was a 7.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
Yeah. That's the surf school.
That's the surf school where all the locals can put their surfboards.
Okay.
There's like I think 10 different surf schools owned by 10 local people.
Yeah, the boys all there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to see that all the local guys are taking care of the surf schools and
Yeah.
earning from it and teaching and doing all that stuff.
Oh yeah, they have to because this is their place. This is their home. Who else gonna take care of their own home beside the local boys? What about La Union? There's a lot of surf school there.
Lots of surf
A
schools.
lot of surf school there.
5 minutes remaining.
Jeff De La Torre also have a surf school. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeff and Daisy.
Yeah, Jeff and Daisy
Daisy
there.
actually representing Philippines for the longboard division
Yeah.
and the shortboard division.
So she's gonna surf both?
Both.
Wow.
She's like 4'1", but she's gnarly in the waves.
Yeah, I think she's like the replicas of the Silvana Lima a little bit now.
Yeah.
Super strong surfer. She's originally from La Union, yeah?
She's from La Union,
Yeah.
yeah. Born and raised in La Union.
4-5 to move into first.
So yeah, I have our friends from My Life on Board, Mike A.G. Santos watching. He just messaged me. Hello, Mike. Oh, that was big.
So live on boards, yeah?
My Life on Board.
My life on board has been super like
They've been covering since day
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
super supportive with all the
Asian events too, right?
Yeah, he's been really helping out with a lot of the media distributor for all the AC event, back in the days and also now because without our media partners, it's impossible
Possible,
to
yes.
to spread all the ideas, the movement, and development and mission that surfing that we want to do in Asia. And Mike been really supportive. I think we all owes big respect to Mike because as a minor sports 10 years ago, who knows about surfing, but
Yeah.
Mike is already there pushing the sports.
Thanks, Mike. We
Yeah.
appreciate you, bro.
And we would like to say big thank you to all the sponsors. We have numbers of sponsors that we need to thank, and one of them is
Philippine Sports Commission,
Mia.
Globe Philippines, Jeep. Here we go, 2 minutes, 2 minutes 45 seconds to go, and still in first we have Surfer in Blue, Noah Bashan from Hawaii.
Yeah.
In second we have Bronson Mady in green. In third we have Sam from Australia. He only needs a 6.66.
Yeah.
And in fourth,
Santiago,
Santiago
yeah.
only needs a 7.06.
But Santiago is not looking good on his priority because he's number 3. Because Samson looking for a 6.6. Pretty sure he's gonna hold the priority and then finding the best wave. But Noah Bashan is gonna hold on the second priority. Yeah. So yeah, big thank you to Kanin Product, Alon Resort, Siargao Ram, Packet, Joe's Brew, Kudo Surf, Eatable, Fluid Surfs, and also San Miguel Corporation. And yeah, thank you to all the surfers, local surfers, all the judges, local judges, all the officials.
And hardworking Will, thank you so much.
Yeah, Will from WSL.
Here we go. Sam needs a 6.66. Good first opening turn.
That wave just dying off on the, because the judges don't like to have that downtime when surfers don't do much. And if you're looking for a 6, it need to be a good flow on every maneuvers that you do. Meanwhile, Bronson, they're just doing a one big aerial right there. Is this wave gonna connect? Another aerial, looks like it. Yep.
How much does this kid weigh?
It's probably like 40 kilos. So Bronson looking to replace a 425. Looks like that will replace his 425. I'm not sure, but by the look of it, he did a 2 aerial maneuver there.
Not much combination, but good progression though.
Yeah, I think that's still gonna be rewarded with good numbers. I don't know if it's enough to take first with a 5.45, but if it goes into the 5 or a 6, that Bronson gonna move to first. This is Samson, one big maneuver right there. Unfortunately, the wave
died off.
Yeah, kind of dying off there. And then this is the the moment where he's doing a little bit of a waiting to do another turn. So judges always looking at something.
Oh, Bronson got a
7.505. So yeah, Bronson moving to first now. And it's almost impossible now for the other guys, especially for Samson and Santiago, to get a 7.85 and an 8.25, where they're not having a priority, so they have to go on a scrap.
So yeah, I don't think that's enough for Samson to get a 7.85. He's in third.
So yeah, great surfing from all the surfers. Congratulations to Bronson Mady, also Noah Bashan, moving into the final day, maybe today or tomorrow. We'll see. The official gonna make the call. Meanwhile, we're gonna go for some ad break.
As a father, it's really important to teach my kids to give it back. So that's why I loaded up my Jeep Wrangler to come down here and help.
The Walk on Water event. It's the idea of helping kids with special needs and their siblings overcome their fear of the ocean.
As mudanças começam com você. Diga como você make a wave.
Using plastic at our events has always been the norm. Recycling helps, but most plastic still ends up here, or worse, here. Plastic never goes away, because with plastic, there is no away. At the rate we're going, by 2050 there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. It's a deep problem, but there are steps we can all take. By cutting out single-serve plastics at our events, we can start turning back the plastic tide. This is our commitment for a stronger ocean. What's yours?
Since I can remember, 4, 5, 6 years old, growing up and surfing on the Durban beachfront was gnarly. And Durban's everything to me. It's the place that's founded my whole life. I think surfing has been basically confidence in my life. Just being able to share that is extremely important on the pure reason of how much I know it's done for me. I think that's one of the main reasons why I have such a strong connection to the surfers and our street children. You've seen how I make a wave in my community? Let's see how you make a wave in yours.
Have you heard of the Filipinos? They're the Earth's secret admirers, always in awe of its wonders. They can make a playground in an instant, and a friend even quicker. Their hellos pull you in. A warm smile, a loving hug. They eat rainbows and feed strangers like family. They drink sweet fire with a joke and a smile. The stories about Filipinos sound too good to be true until you meet them for yourself. Be part of these stories. Live in the Philippines.
And welcome back to the 25th Siargao International Surfing Cup. We are into round 3, heat number 2. In the red we have Elliot Parada-Reed, in the blue Jin Suzuki, in the white Francisco Bela Ren, and in the green Callum Robson. Here in the booth, my name is Will Hayden Smith. I'm here as the tour manager of WSL, and I'm joined by the head of the PSCT, the local surfing tour, Luke Langdrigan.
Hi, Will. Thanks for having me again.
Stoked to have you here. You must be looking forward to the next heat with John Maktokong.
Yep, can't wait to watch that. So yeah, Surfer in Red has a 2.50 already.
Whoa, that was a really nice rotation from Callum Robson. What we have is, this is the tip of the swell that's coming. Looking
Callum
like
Robson from Australia.
Yeah, he's from Evans Head. He's part of the Mad Hooies team, so shout out to the Mad Hooies. They're always watching our broadcast, especially when Callum's in the water. They're a Gold Coast brand. They used to sponsor our event in Bali in our QS 1000 at Karamas, so they're great supporters of surfing.
They love fishing too, I guess.
Yeah.
You see on their Instagram.
Yeah. Callum Robson scored a 6.25. That is a great way to start your heat, because everyone wants to win and progress through to tomorrow's final
Yeah, I
day.
think TP was saying earlier they want to progress because they know there's going to be waves tomorrow, and tomorrow is going to be quarterfinals, and it's going to be one-on-one.
Let's hope. We're hoping for lots of barrels tomorrow. Today it's a bit of a mixed bag. There's wind's been kind of swinging around from a lot of different directions, and I guess that happens when there's like a typhoon off the coast.
When the swell is coming, yeah.
Yeah. And by running these 4 heats, it'll set us up for a nice quarters, semis, and final man-on-man action tomorrow. And but we have a low tide in the morning, so it'll probably, like we did today, get started in the afternoon.
Yeah. Tomorrow is the last day.
Yep, we have always on the last day we have a wonderful closing ceremony at the Boulevard, where they give out the trophies with all the government and sponsors, and
the awarding ceremonies. Yep.
So many of the locals come and watch, and then there's like a DJ afterwards. It's super fun.
It's gonna be big for sure again. So yeah, 26 minutes to go. We have Surfer in green in first, Surfer in red in second, Surfer in white only needs a 0.50 to advance, and our Surfer in blue from Japan still about to catch a wave. Surfer in green asking for something, maybe a time or a score.
Yeah, it's a bit windy, so maybe they're having problems hearing the scores. We're lucky enough here where the tower is there year round, so we don't need to build it. Some events we go to in locations like this, we need to build a tower, and the tower's already there. It's got power, it's got internet. Internet provided by our partners at Globe. This event is presented by Globe Telecom, one of the biggest 4G network in the Philippines, so thanks to Globe. The mobile reception here in town is way better than last year. I've got 4G everywhere, so it's great. And here's Callum Robson going for a backup score. He's got those rotations on lock. Well done to our surfer in green. And here's our Venezuelan surfer, Francisco Bela Ren. Really powerful surfer, this guy. I really like to watch him surf. Unfortunately, that wave had a bit of a wobble on it.
So what have you been doing, Will, when there's when the comp's not on?
I've surfed a couple of times.
Oh yeah?
Not as much as I would like, but I think there'll be time for that in the next few days. And I've been working a lot with the government. We have fantastic support here from our Congressman Bingo Matugas. He's stepped in and showed a lot of his support for surfing, which is great, and the Philippine Sports Commission as well. So I've been having a lot of meetings with them, and when I'm not in those meetings, I've been
planning for next year already.
Planning for next year already. It's good to get it done while you're in the Philippines.
Yeah, that's true.
And next year the government have pledged to upgrade it again to a 3000. So anyone watching it at home, it's going to be back next year, bigger and better. So
make sure to put that on your calendar already by now.
Yeah, and we're really hoping to have a women's event here in April or May as well.
Yeah, we haven't had that for like 3 years now. Yeah. All the girls are like asking, how come the boys get an international event and we don't get one?
Yeah, it's something that the Philippine Sports Commission really want to do, and at WSL we want to do as well. And I've had some great meetings with I think it's William Ramirez.
Yes, from the PSC.
And he's former basketball player, and basketball's huge here in the Philippines. So he's
He's
a
a
very
big guy too. He's a tall guy.
he's so
yeah.
tall, the tallest man I've seen in the Philippines, I think.
Tallest Filipino you've seen.
And he wants a women's event too, and he's pledged to support surfing, and not just the WSL but also the PSCT
Nice.
in
that's-
your tour, and helping the surfers get to other locations, to
That's ex-
ISA events, and hopefully a few international WSL events too. So
so exciting to see for next year that we're gonna have that support again from the PSC. They've been really supportive of surfing since last year. They've been sending our national athletes to the ISA games and giving them equipment and stuff like that. So
it's super important for their development to be able to travel to compete, not just have events in their home country. So thanks to the Philippine Sports Commission. Also need to thank our official beverage, Sprite. We have no single-use plastics at this event. We have they're giving out free bottles of Sprite down here, but they're glass bottles so that they can be recycled. And they've also set up some. I was talking to the head of Sprite here, and he said that they've got some recycling programs. They're making plastic benches out of recycled plastic bottles. So
Oh, nice.
it's great to have our partners celebrating with us.
even those the glass, I know there's a crusher here. They crush it and then you mix it. You can mix it to with your sand when you do the concrete.
Oh yes,
so it's
yes.
still recycling the glass too.
So looks like we've got our winner of our first heat, Bronson Meddy, making his way into the booth. So Luke's going to step out for a minute as we see Elliot up and riding. It's turning into an air show. This is one of the best air waves that I've seen in my travels because of the power of the wave and the way that it stands up on the reef. You can get a few ramps. And speaking of ramps, I've got Bronson Meddy. Bronson, hey, how are you?
Very good.
Talk us through your first heat. You must feel super stoked to make it through to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, really stoked to get that one barrel and then alley-oop. Yeah, that made the whole heat win. Yeah, for me.
And I was just talking about how this wave is a really good air wave because it's got a bit of push and some ramps. Can you talk us about that?
Yeah, it's really good for airs because it's like just comes to you. You
Yep.
just take off, get speed, and then the ramp just comes to you and just blast.
And you're a young surfer. You're 15 or 16?
15.
15 from Lakey Peak.
Yeah.
And does this place remind you a little bit of home?
Yeah, it's actually similar to Licky Peak. It's like catching the barrel and then go to the inside, do airs. Yeah, it's same like that.
And it's great to have here is a replay. It's cool to see your waves while you're in the booth. What do you think of that? Are you stoked?
Stoked, yeah. A little claim right there.
Oh, we don't mind a little claim here and there. And you're traveling with Rizal and Varun. What else have you been doing outside of the event?
Nothing really, just stay home, play games a little bit, and surf.
Have you surfed any other spots around here?
No, only Cloud9.
Only Cloud9 in competition mode.
Yeah.
Well, you're through to the quarterfinals. It's super great to have our young surfers here making heats. One of the future stars of Indonesian surfing. So a shout out to your friends at home.
Shout out to my friends, my mom, my dad. Phew.
Well, thanks so much for coming in. Well done in that heat, and looking forward to seeing you on finals day. Cheers, mate. Have a good one. And great to see our future of Indonesian surfing here. He's getting some great experience traveling with the super coach Rizal Tanjan. And how lucky is Bronson to be able to travel with Rizal and come to places like this when he's 15?
Just getting like going on surf trips with Rizal and his kids and like living with him and going to school, you know, it's such a blessing.
Yeah, and he's a great young kid with a lot of talent. I mean, imagine him when he's 18 years old and he's got like a bigger body and stronger muscles. He's gonna be really damaging on the QS, I imagine.
For sure.
Hopefully he keeps coming back to this event. I think from what he said, it's similar to Lakey Peak, and he'll be coming back here for a long time to come.
Yeah, he grew up surfing Lakey Peak. It's a left and a right, an A-frame wave. I think Oni is a local guy from there too.
Yeah.
But now Bronson lives in Bali with Tanjungs.
So out in this heat, out into first position is Callum Robson, who's been able to launch and land a couple big airs of his own with a 6.25 and a 5.4. Elliot's got one score in the good range with a 4.25, but he'll need to get rid of that backup, because I saw that turn that Jin Suzuki went for. It was a huge turn and almost landed it.
Yeah.
And once he gets the opportunity, he's going to post some big scores. I heard you and Tippy talking about the wake park before. In a few after this wave of Elliots, we might throw to a clip of some of the surfers going to the wake park yesterday. It's so cool to have just 10 minutes down the road when the surf's flat, or if it's the off season,
Low
you can
tide,
go and do some board riding of a different variety. So
it's exciting too. It's very scenic there.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's let's see if there's any waves coming, and we'll cue up that clip in just a minute after Callum's attempt. Here's our current first position. Hucks it into the air, unable to ride out of that one. Let's throw to this clip of the wake park, and we'll be right back.
Hey, my name's Kian Martin.
I'm Oni Anwar.
And today's the lay day here in Siargao. Jeep gave us the chance to take this beast. We're gonna go to the wake park and check it out.
Let's go. How good is this? You can just undo this and you can take the roof off.
It's crazy, bro. The roof's off.
I'm taking it all the way to Lake Peak.
Go outside to the left. Other side.
I'm gonna smash it. We have competition.
Let's see if you can hit the jump first.
Nah, I'll lose that one.
On the board.
Pray for me.
Up, goes up. Okay, keep your arms straight.
Oh, sick.
Figures it out. Just have a light day. Only cruise here. Everyone's having a good time. There's DJ, food. Pretty sick.
Pretty nervous in the start, but once you get it, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, we're so still.
Everyone hit the jumps. Everyone be good. What a day.
Thank you for having us. Wake Park Siargao. See you next time.
Wow, what a great little clip put together by our broadcast team here. Thanks, guys, and Oni and Kian Martin.
I want a Jeep Wrangler.
Oh, what a better way to explore the island than in a convertible Jeep Wrangler. So thanks to our partners at Jeep. They've been a huge support to us here in the Philippines. And thanks to Tom and the team from Siargao Wake Park.
Yeah, Tom's all-around good guy too. He lends us his generator every competition, because sometimes there's electric fluctuation, or they just need to repair stuff. So Tom's kind enough to lend his generator anytime there's a comp. So thanks, Tom.
And in the heat, it looks like Elliot improved on his backup score, but he's still got only 2 mid-range 4s, so I think he'll be pretty keen in the next 14 minutes to throw one of them away and get something bigger.
Yeah, Surfer in third, he only needs a 3.7, and Surfer in blue in fourth only needs a 4.85, so anyone can still win this heat. Lots of time.
Couple of huge turns there from Elliot, but it was a smaller wave which probably helped him, hindered his scoring potential. We're seeing a few of the replays that happened while we were watching our clip from the wake park, and really powerful surfing from our Venezuelan, and this is back to live action. Elliot's got himself a nice looking wave, and what can he do on it? Big little snap carve there, another wrapping turn. And that's about it. See the waves continue to pour in. This is not classic Cloud 9, but for a contest, if you've got 3 foot rippable waves, it's really hard to not run. We did have a lay day the other day. We ran 3 heats yesterday. We're going to have a look at running 4 heats today.
This is when Cloud 9 looks super fun. Like you can do turns, do airs, and still get barreled.
And this is about as bad as it gets. It doesn't get much worse than this in this time of year. Like this is, we're seeing on the charts a huge macking swell coming in the next 24 hours. So we're expecting to have perfect Cloud 9 barrels on offer for tomorrow, but we're running these 4 heats to set us up so tomorrow we can just do quarters, semis and finals. 3.5 hours. We've got a low tide in the morning, so we'll probably start around 1 o'clock, and it'll be a perfect finish to the comp with our Japanese surfer scoring a nice clean little tube.
So yeah, after this we have local guy John Mark Tukong, so for sure the tower's gonna fill up. All his family and fans and friends gonna cheer on him.
He could score a 1-point ride and the tower's screaming and shaking, and yeah, it's electric, the atmosphere out there. We're not broadcasting from the tower. We're at Kesa Resort, which is right out the front, and we're about 250 meters away, so you won't hear the screams and shouts, but believe you me, it's definitely going to be wild out there. And John Mark Tukong is dangerous in the barrel, but he's also really explosive with turns and airs too, right?
Yeah, he's been getting some coaching tips from guy from HPC, the High Performance Center, Coach
great.
Adam Duffner. So shout out to Coach Adam for getting the mindset of these athletes too, in before heat and after the heat, and teaching them techniques with almost everything.
Yeah, because natural talent is important to be a successful surfer, but everyone can improve. Like Stephanie Gilmore has Jake Patterson coaching her, and she's one of the best surfers in the world, male or female. She's one of the best of all time. And if Stephanie can have a coach and see a benefit, even surfers from the Philippines on the QS should be looking into coaching. Just
takes you to the next level, I guess.
Yeah, for sure, I agree.
So yeah, we have 11 minutes to go, and still we have surfer in green in first, second is red, and third is white, only needing a 5.11, and surfer in blue needs a 6.55. Let's see if he gets that on his last wave.
And here's red. This one looks quite nice. It stood up on the reef. Probably could have got a quick barrel, but decided to open up with a couple of turns. Not sure where that score is going to go. Leave that to the experts up in the judging tower. We've got a couple of Australians and a couple of Filipinos on the judging panel for this QS 1500 rated event.
Yeah, it's good to see local judges up there just gaining more experience from the other judges too. Like Ty is such a good head judge, and you learn so much with working with those guys. So yeah, it's gonna be good experience for us because they're the judges for our national comps too.
Yeah, and it's good to note that we also have 2 female judges on the panel. We have
Manette and Neldy.
Neldy and Manette, who are 2 of the queens of Cloud 9. If you're nice to them, they'll give you a wave. And not sure what Callum raised his hand about just there. It's turning into a bit of an air show out there. The judges were going to have to separate these scores. That was a nice rotation from our surfer in blue, but it's not going to be huge because Callum Robson's 6.25 was absolutely huge.
I think Callum's asking for interference maybe.
Okay.
Because there was a surfer in front of him.
It's hard with that one. The judges have to be 100% convinced that you interfered with their scoring potential, and you don't see interferences happen very often when a surfer's paddling back out, but it could happen for sure. So we have our surfer from Australia, from Evans Head, out in the lead, Callum Robson, and our New Zealander holding on to second, but you'd think that Elliot would want to get rid of that 4.4. This is the new bridge.
The new bridge going to Santa Fe, I believe. Yeah,
Yep.
Santa Fe.
This is just around the corner from Cloud 9 past Jack and Horse. You can go on that bridge and you can drive up to the north of the island.
Yep.
Santa Fe is a beautiful white sandy beach.
Yep.
10 minutes away.
10 minutes away, yeah.
And you can drive for about 45 to an hour, depending if you're cruising, up to a really nice left called Pacifico. And is Burgos up there?
Up there too, yeah, just right past Pacifico.
Burgos has some really nice waves too, so it's not all about Cloud9. If Cloud9's crowded, just go explore. And you can explore in a car, or you can pay a boat driver just a couple hundred pesos and they'll take you to some places. So
yeah, lots of surf spots up north, down south. You just have to get up and go. Yeah.
And it's more fun in the Philippines is the tourism slogan, and I can vouch for that. That is definitely true. We've been having a lot of fun. There's a couple other waves too. There's Stimpy's. Stimpy's is the...
Stimpy's on the left of the rock, the most left-hand rock there.
Yep.
It's a left-hander, and then the middle one is Rock Island.
Rock Island, yep. And the one in on the far right, there's no wave there, is there? But the waves in the foreground in the...
And I was listening to Jerry explaining how to pronounce Bommy yesterday.
Yeah, so there's you know, just in that one shot there, we had 3 or 4 different waves that you can surf when there's a bit more swell. So I'm sure that they're going to be lighting up tomorrow. Bommy could be good tomorrow.
Boomy.
Or the next day. Boomy. So there's Quicksilvers, where you see a lot of surf schools and beginners, which is to the left-hand side of the tower. As we're panning around from the tower, that it points right to the lineup where you can now see our 4 surfers sitting. It's a beautiful reef. Oh, it makes me just want to go for a swim.
Beautiful, clean water, so clear.
Yeah, and there's no single-use plastics allowed on the tower, and a lot of the town is getting rid of them too. We have Canin products, which is the
reusable
straws, and they're made out of rice too, so they break down if they go into the rubbish too.
Nice.
So you can even eat it if you wanted to. Oh, cool little tube from our surfer in blue, but unfortunately there was a section ahead that he couldn't push through, so coming down to the last 5 minutes, pretty exciting times. 2 of these surfers going to go through to the quarterfinals. Beautiful permanent tower structure we have here, provided by the government here in General Luna.
Yeah, I see. They put new plates just a few months ago just to make sure it's stable and it's safe.
Yeah.
Those white plates that we see on the reef.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
And there's a new stairway being built around the back. Because when the surf's good, the stairway is like a traffic jam.
It is. Yeah, it's slippery too.
So
yeah, here we go. 5 minutes to go. Not much change in this heat. Still a surfer in green in first, surfer in red in second. Surfer in white needs a 5.16, and our Japanese guy in blue only needs a 6.50.
This is the 25th anniversary, which is really nice. I heard some stories last night of the first year when Mayor Jaime Resilian talked to some of the surfers and organized some cash money, and some international surfers came and went in the event, and he was a real visionary for surfing in the Philippines. Unfortunately, he passed away earlier in the past year, and he's not here for the 25th anniversary, but his wife is the mayor at the moment, so we still have Mayor Resilian.
I'm sure he's watching us from up there.
Yeah, he'd be watching us with a cheeky smile and making a joke about
having a beer, maybe.
Yeah. Telling me I'm starting to look old because there's grey in my beard now. So he's a really funny guy. So thanks to the Resilient family for supporting surfing. It really was the catalyst for surfing to blow up in this town. And here's a nice drone shot of us at Kesa. You can see we're broadcasting there somewhere as the drone. So what a beautiful paradise this place is. You're very lucky to live in the Philippines, Luke.
So nice. They're saying someone told me like my job is better than your holiday or something like that.
Yeah, it's hard to
Well,
feel.
you guys travel a lot around too, so you guys seen so much places, beautiful places around the world.
Yeah, we do a lot of travel in Australia, the Pacific and Asia. The Asia tour is growing, which is really exciting for surfers who live here to be able to travel and get some points locally. And this is one of the places I've been coming to the longest. It almost feels like a second home because
yeah.
I've got a lot of friends who are locals and also friends who are expats who live here. I had a dinner with my friend Gay last night. She lives on the other side of GL in a really nice place, and
Huge
so beautiful.
house, yeah.
So beautiful to just drive there and just see more of the island, because sometimes you can get stuck down here and just not leave your little zone. So it was nice to go and explore for a bit. Really nice wave here from our surfer in white.
We'll see. He only needs a 5.16. Let's see what the judges give him.
Yeah, and he would be thinking, the judges will be thinking about his 5.2. Is it better or worse than his 5.2?
Start comparing it, yes.
That's basically what their job is to do. Is they
comparing.
Set a scale,
Yep.
and then is this wave better or worse? Is it a point better? Is it a point worse? Or half a point here and there? And you have to have a really good recall to
That's
be a
why
judge.
some surfers too like mix in something new in there, like do a crazy air or
Yeah.
something new. Just it's like refreshing for the judges to see it.
And here goes our current heat leader, Callum Robson. Started the heat with a big air, and he goes again. Ooh, I don't know how the young kids do that with their ankles. You'd be like
okay.
jumping off the roof of a building. But yeah, he's fired up. He looks fine. He's a young, fit surfer. They do so much training and strengthening,
for
strengthening
sure.
and conditioning, and they do squats and all sorts of things. And
Yeah, I saw a video of the training they do at the HPC. It's like everything is there.
Francisco Bela Ren, a couple of floats, nothing hugely critical on that one, so he'll have to get back out the back, and we will wait to see what happens in the last minute of this heat.
So after this, we have Heat 3. We have Skip Makolo in red from the US of A. We have Surfer in blue, local guy John Mark Tukong. In white, we have Kobe Obenholzer from South Africa. And in green, we have Thomas Servi from Australia.
And that's going to be really exciting, because Skip and John Mark Tukong
Was in the
Marama
finals
were in the
last year.
final last year of the QS 3000, and unfortunately for Marama, Skip got the win, but Marama was so stoked with his second place. It's pretty rare when you run a contest to have someone who just loses the final. The first thing he did was he walked straight into the judges and the officials area and shook everyone's hand and said thank you for running this tournament. Gave us all a big hug too, and it's quite often a thankless job. The surfers, most of them lose and aren't happy and they leave, and so he's a really respectful kid.
Yeah, he's a nice kid. He does that in all the national legs too. Even if he loses, he just says, yeah, he's well-mannered kid.
And here it looks like we're counting down this heat in. This will be likely the last wave. He knows he needs to go big. He needs a 6.5. Unfortunately, it's a smaller size wave, so he's going to have to get super busy, but it's looking like it's offering up some more sections. I'm not sure if that is going to be a bigger wave than Callum Robson's air. Callum scored a 6.25 on the first wave of the heat with a pretty huge air. So unfortunately, it looks like our Venezuelan and Japanese surfers might have to bow out of the event as we welcome the Aussie and the Kiwi into the quarterfinals. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back for heat number 3.
As a father, it's really important to teach my kids to give it back, so that's why I loaded up my Jeep Wrangler to come down here and help.
Walk on Water event. It's the idea of helping kids with special needs and their siblings overcome their fear of the ocean.
As mudanças começam com você. Diga como você make a wave.
Using plastic at our events has always been the norm. Recycling helps, but most plastic still ends up here, or worse, here. Plastic never goes away, because with plastic, there is no away. At the rate we're going, by 2050 there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. It's a deep problem, but there are steps we can all take. By cutting out single-serve plastics at our events, we can start turning back the plastic tide. This is our commitment for a stronger ocean. What's yours?
Since I can remember, 4, 5, 6 years old, growing up and surfing on the Durban beachfront was gnarly. In Durban's everything to me. It's the place that's founded my whole life. I think surfing has been basically confidence in my life. Just being able to share that is extremely important on the pure reason of how much I know it's done for me. I think that's one of the main reasons why I have such a strong connection to the surfers and our street children. You've seen how I make a wave in my community? Let's see how you make a wave in yours.
Have you heard of the Filipinos? They're the Earth's secret admirers, always in awe of its wonders. They can make a playground in an instant, and a friend even quicker. Their hellos pull you in. A warm smile, a loving hug. They eat rainbows and feed strangers like family. They drink sweet fire with a joke and a smile. The stories about Filipinos sound too good to be true until you meet them for yourself. Be part of these stories. Live in the Philippines.
Alright, we're back. This is Heat 3 of the 25th Siargao International Surfing Cup. In the water, we have Skip Makolo from US of A. In blue, we have John Mark Tokong, local boy from Siargao. And in blue, in white, we have Kobe Obenholzer from South Africa. And in green, we have Thomas Servi from Australia.
Hello, Luke. How's it going?
G, how are you?
Good, mate. Good to sit back here with you again. How's the surf?
It's picking up, yeah?
It tends to be picking up. It's better than we expected today, that's for sure. I think tomorrow is going to be D-Day, and it is D-Day either way because we're going to be running from what I hear, the quarters all the way through. To me, it doesn't look epic out here today, so it's unlikely we'll continue to run all the quarters. But you never really know.
Right.
You can't call it just in case something different happens.
Yeah, true. So, yeah, we have Surfer in blue. First wave, a 5.25. That's why the tower was roaring.
Going berserk, yeah.
You know, it's a local guy when...
Here's Thomas Servi. He's our Aussie combatant out there today. He's pretty keen.
So Skip's first wave, a 3.0 and a 1.0. So Thomas Servi, a 1.25, waiting for his last wave to drop. There you go. It's a 4.65 that pushes him to first place.
There are a lot of people out there on the tower. They're all there for Marama or John Mark Tokong's heat.
How many of his family is there?
Oh, there's got to be 15 to 20 of them, I suppose. And half of the people on that tower will vacate as soon as this heat is finished. Now, deep down, I hope we'll be interviewing him, or Tippy or whoever's here next heat will be interviewing him.
Here's a replay of Marama's wave. First turn, first air.
Yeah, well, I wonder if he did much else because he got most of the points, I'd say, on that first air. You're a head judge on the PSCT. How many more points do you get if you get that air and you do another bunch of wiggles? Is it worth it, or should you be paddling straight back out? What do you think?
Yeah, I'll do a few more turns after that. Definitely, just to put
to impress.
Yeah, put a few more points in there.
Skip McCulloch from the USA, who won last year. He loves it here. He loves it here. Brings his dad, and they're just surfing non-stop. And he's got to be one of the favourites with Marama to get through.
Yeah, he won last year against Marama too. In
a
finals.
massive final out here. It was huge and messy. We did ask them if they wanted to surf, and they said, we don't care, we're out there.
I was talking to Marama after. He was riding a 5.2. And he said that was the biggest cloud9 he's ever surfed.
Because generally you don't surf it that big because it just crumbles and it's messy, and I think we didn't have much time left, and we gave them the option and they said, yep, we're happy to go out there. You couldn't have paid me to get out there.
So I was listening yesterday to the webcast G, and you guys were talking about Boomy? Bommy?
It's the Bommy. It's the Bommy. The name has morphed over the years from Bommy to Boomies, which I get a little annoyed at, to be honest, but I'm old school. I'm a crusty old fart these days. Okay, there's Marmar again. Ooh, landed on his nose, on the nose of his board there. It was a little bit dangerous. But yeah, they went from Bommy to Boomy to Boomies, and now they spell it B-U-M-I-S.
How about let's just call it Jerry's Left?
G's left. No, I don't think so. I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy. Well, there's nothing going on out
Who's
there.
the very first guy to surf it, though?
Bommy? I don't know. I tend to refer back to Kevin Davidson quite regularly. Might have been Kev, or there's two Kevs that were here early in the piece, along with a couple of other guys, Chris and Drew, but yeah, maybe Kev. Yeah, not entirely sure. I'm sure if it was Kev, he probably wouldn't own up to it. He's a pretty chilled sort of character.
So we have Skip on his third wave, I think. Good opening turn. Trying to get more on this wave.
Very nice finish there. Looks pretty happy. Yeah, I was just going to say before, we'll give our sponsors a bit of a shout out. I'm not sure if you had the list before, but obviously Globe Telecom has supported us with all the internet services. Sprite is the beverage of choice here, and I would kill for a cold Sprite now. It's Mr. Servi from Oz. Nice little backhand hits there, 3 really nice hits. Thinking the judges might like that. I'm sure he'll get rid of his 1.25
Straight
anyway.
from the next one to the other one, so good flowing.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, Jeep have supported us here. They've got a couple of cars. A good friend of mine, Rico, did a test drive in the Jeep yesterday and absolutely loved it.
We were watching the trip that Oni and Kian did to the wake park, and just looking by it, I think I want a Jeep Wrangler now, top down, a yellow one.
Oh, they're great. They're great. I'm a big fan of the Grand Cherokee. Actually,
Cherokee, yeah.
I've got a friend in Australia that has one, and I just love it.
Very reliable cars too.
Yeah. Okay, we look like we may have the winner of the previous heat. Oh, I thought we had the winner here. There, I was going to say. Anyway, carrying on. Sorry, we have a bit of clear air there. So, yeah, Jeep, the Philippine Sports Commission have been very, very generous to us, and they're really talking it up for next year. It's Butch Ramirez, is that right?
Yep, Chairman Butch Ramirez and his right hand, Sir Mark.
Yeah, so they came down here and yeah, told us they would really support us here for next year. So we're very happy about that. The Department of Tourism, who have been supporting us for quite a few years, so we appreciate you guys. Congressman Bingo of General Luna, and the Kong has really taken this one on board and run with it, and he's offered a lot and been there for support. PAGS, which is Airport Ground Security, and Cesar's, which is Construction and Supply Company. Been a couple of smaller sponsors here that have given us some good stuff. Canaan Organic Prawns, I was going to say.
Productions.
But they're Canaan Productions Organic Straws, and they're made of rice. So I think one of the boys was actually trying to eat them the other day. But yeah, you know, they're not made of plastic, so that's fantastic. Alon Resort has given us some room. Siargao Rum have promised us some bottles of rum, and I saw them down here recently, but I've yet to get my rum, Siargao Rum. Just a bit of a hint there. Packets in Solution supplied all the bags and everything. We gave everyone a t-shirt, and they supplied these really cool backpacks for us. Joe's Brew, beer. We love beer. Kudo Surf has supplied us with lunches and support and some other things, and they've been endlessly supporting us, Kudo Surf. Eatable has supported us as well. Fluid Surf gave us some great rash shirts and other things, so thanks Fluid and San Miguel Corporation. And also, you know, although he's not an official sponsor, Wake Park has allowed Jeep to go to Wake Park and check it out and filming out there. So Big shout out to Tom too from Wake Park who has supported the event without being an official sponsor. So thank you, Tom, as well.
Thank you,
really
Tom.
appreciate it. And Lily Philippines, she's supplied all our coffee without being an official sponsor.
Good
Some
coffee.
of these people are just...
They're in Harana, right?
They
Philippines?
are. They're in Harana.
So
Harana
if
Resort.
you guys are around, you want good coffee, check out Philippines. It's in Harana.
So yeah, no, fantastic. Fantastic. Winner? Oh, that was a nice little air there by Mr. Oberhauser. So we got Callum Robson here, the winner of the last heat, which is round 3, heat 2. Congratulations, Callum. You're moving on into the quarterfinals. You must be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, pretty stoked. Hopefully, get to surf some good waves tomorrow. So,
Hey everyone, this is Callum. He's ripping. He's doing well. We'll see him again tomorrow.
Yeah.
And did you have a plan of attack out there, or just the surf was a bit sort of average, and you just thought you'd go and see how you'd go?
Yeah, well, I was actually planning on like catching the sets and then doing turns on the sets, and then if I got smaller ones going for punts, but I ended up kind of doing it the other way around. Like
Oh, okay. So it didn't go to plan, but it did go to plan in the long run.
It worked out. I had to kind of adapt out there because I know it's pretty hard to get a score doing good turns out there. You really got to crack it. Like it's.
Well, they are doing really great airs, and you, I suppose from behind you watched them and think, oh, someone just got a hell air, and you listen to the score.
Yeah, for sure. It's like looking at the people in the waves and then listening to the scores come out. They were rewarding the airs and not so much the turns. So I kind of had to adapt to that from the heat before, and yeah.
Okay, good. And you obviously did adapt to it, so because you're sitting here next to me, so you've got to be fairly happy there. Where are you from in Australia?
Evans Head.
Oh, we discussed that previously. Oh, Marama. Oh, he pulled that off. That was intense. That was so high, and he's a happy lad.
Yeah.
Can you hear the tower screaming?
Yeah, that's crazy. They were all losing it. There's so many people on that tower when I was coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be pretty stoked about that one.
Oh, they support him to no ends, and he's the last Filipino left in there. What are you thinking if you get him in your next heat? You be happy or unhappy about that?
I think everyone's pretty good out here. He's extra special, I heard. So yeah, I don't know. It'd almost be good to get him in a heat. Test yourself.
Yeah, for sure. It's nice to. Bit unlucky there. Noah Bashan.
Sick.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, you're against Noah Bashan in the court. It's funny, I almost said you're playing. That's what they say here sometimes, you're playing surfing. So you're against Noah. That's going to be pretty tough as well. Noah was ripping out there in the previous one to yours, but that's okay. Look at that. What do you think? Tell us what you think of that one.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. That section was so meaty when he landed, so it was pretty impressive that he rode out of that full rotation. Landed out pretty clean.
He did, didn't he? He landed on the top, cruised on down. Have you pulled a few of them off?
Couple here and there, not really.
You'd be pretty happy with that one, wouldn't you?
I'd be pretty stoked with that.
Yeah, nice.
7.5 for it too.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I mean that was pretty intense. So where are you staying here?
I'm staying in between General Luna and here in a place called like Laughing Parrot or something. Just got it on Airbnb.
Oh, okay, and it's comfortable.
Yeah, it's okay, pretty nice.
And what do you think of the place in general?
Yeah, it's a sick place. I love it here.
Back next year, because we could be a 3,000 next year.
Yeah, I'll definitely come back for sure.
Yeah, nice.
Love it here.
Well, look, it's a pleasure having you here. Good luck in the next round. I'm sure you'll do really well, and that'll be tomorrow. And it could be Mackin tomorrow. It could be pretty solid.
Yeah.
We're going to start after lunch, and the swell looks like it's really going to pick up. So, So yeah, good luck, and hope to see an Aussie get through to the final, possibly against Marama.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks for that.
All right, cheers, mate. All the best.
Thank you.
Okay, Luke's coming back on the mic. There's been some crazy airs going through there. I mean, the guys are just going berserk.
So we can hear the tower roaring again. So that's Marama's 7.5.
I think on the tower, everyone on the tower, all the family, probably would have given him a 10, but the judge has got to do what the judge has got to do. And a 7.5 is a pretty high score for today. And he
looks
goes,
like it's picking
Skip.
up already, G, huh?
It does. It's getting a bit more solid. Nice little off the top there. Another one too. I mean, you know, we just talked to Callum about not scoring for turns, but we'll see what they did there. They were two really intense, heavy turns from Skip, who hasn't given up yet. A couple more wiggles on the inside. Has he got a little closeout to finish with? There you go. Nicely surfed wave there.
Yeah, so after these This heat is we have heat 4. We have Oni Anwar from Indonesia, Thomas King from Puerto Rico,
There's a replay.
Cooper Davis from Australia, and Jose Gundenson from Argentina.
Critical. Two really critical moves there from Skip, who's desperate to get here and repeat what he did last year. I mean, he did the greatest day of his life last year when he won, and I'm sure with the second greatest day if he could do it again.
Yeah, like what TP was saying earlier, everyone wants to go to the quarterfinals because it's a man-on-man.
That's
Imagine
right.
surfing this spot, it's pumping, barreling, and there's only one guy with you out there.
Reminds me of 1996.
The good old days, G.
The good old days, yeah. You remember some old days. When was the first time you came here?
99.
99, okay, so it wasn't overly crowded back then. I mean, Cloud 9 had some people on it, but none of the other waves were crowded then. You could certainly go anywhere and there'd be no crowd.
We have to take the boat from Manila, 2 nights.
Oh, it's hard work, isn't it? Hard
We have
work.
to stay
getting-
2 nights on the boat and hopefully get on the early boat.
Otherwise, you're stuck in Siargao
Otherwise,
for
stuck
another
in
night.
Siargao for another day, yeah.
Yeah. So Skip got a 6.6 for that last wave. So he's reduced what he needs to get into first place. He needs a 6.16. Maramar's still sitting on a 7.5 and a 5.25.
Lots of time to go though. So we have Thomas Servi in green needs a 6.65, and in fourth we have Surfer in white.
Kobe
needs a 6.11.
So it's all doable, considering there's a 6.6, a 7.5 and a 6 out there already. So it's happening. It seems to be happening on airs, although Skip just did get a 6.6 on 2 massive turns. So it's possible that anything can happen. There seems to be a bit more swell. The wind's puffing up from the north, from that typhoon up north.
Is that good news, G, or?
Well, what will happen is, as the typhoon moves a bit closer, the swell will pick up and the wind will swing a bit more round to the northwest, which is what we want. I mean, ultimately the best wind here is southwest. And as you look at the screen there, north is to your left, south is to your right. So yeah, you can see it kind of pushing straight into their faces. They're all facing into the wind now, and the wind isn't terrible, but it isn't great. You know, I mean, it's good for their punts. For me, a guy that can't get up over the lip, I would be probably cracking my first beer instead of going surfing. But
will that be good for Boomy though?
Boomy? No, Boomy doesn't like any wind. Boomies,
because it's like in the middle of.
It's in the middle. It's not protected from any side. No, and it doesn't like the wind. A lot of the beginners are heading out to boomies these days. They're taking a boat out there and sitting in the peak when it's small.
When it's small, yeah.
When it's bigger, pretty much no one out there. It's nasty and it doesn't break so well. And it's a good wave when it's quite small, but there's it's pretty crummy once it gets some size on it. And there's 1,000 other better places, and that's why no one surfs it when it's like that, including myself. So. Yeah, no, I don't think during this next swell it'll be worth that, but you know, you'll have your Pacifico and your Twice on the Left and possibly Stimpy's and a bunch of other places that'll be absolutely going off. As a matter of fact, the whole East Coast will be going off.
From this typhoon, for sure.
The guys in the white there under the tower are some of our rescue guys. They just don't want to stand in the sun all day because it's blistering out there. It looks like the next heat sort of cruising on out there, which actually is our last heat for the day. We're only doing the 4 heats. There's Thomas. Oh, nearly got the full rotation done, just didn't finish it off. He only needs a 6.65. Yeah, we're just basically running this because the surf picked up a little bit. It's Kobe, who does manage to land a very nice air. And a nice little cutback to end that off. So we'll see what the judges think about that.
He only needs a 6.11, so we'll see if he gets that. We'll see what the judges give him. Here's a replay of Kobe's wave.
Yeah, it wasn't quite a full rotation, but he landed really clean. What do you think, a 6.11?
Ooh, we'll see. Oh, it's a 6.0.
6.0. They liked it, but not quite that much. 10 minutes to go, though. Yeah, we ran these 4 heats. We decided to run them because the swell has picked up a little bit. It was probably a little cleaner when we started, but the tide was coming up and we were hoping for a few barrels. Hasn't really worked out, but also tomorrow's our last day, and we've got one of these mid-morning, to 11ish low tides, which kind of restricts surfing in the morning. So, we're going to 12 o'clock call, probably for about a 1 o'clock start once the tide starts. But in reality, the swell's meant to be bigger and the wind's meant to be more offshore. So,
and it's going to be the last day and the finals day tomorrow. So it's
regardless, it could be onshore and half a foot, and it'll be the finals day tomorrow.
Have to finish it, yeah.
But it's not going to be. It's going to be offshore and 6 foot. And Cloud9 doesn't really handle much bigger than, you know, a solid 6 foot in the old scale. 6 foot, you know, by the back, so maybe you could say that's 10 foot faces or whatever.
Here we go,
So
local guy again.
Oh, close. That was a very casual air, that one. I think he got so much height, he had plenty of time to rotate. And there's Skip in the background.
Skips in second. He needs a 6.16 to be first. There we go.
And they're all just going for it at this stage.
I'm sure the beautiful Danny, the partner of Marama, and Olive.
Yeah, they were up there. I saw them walking up there just
cheering.
Just before the heat started. They were heading on up there.
Olive's so cute. She's like Marama, just always like eyes big wide open and just always looking around. She's like almost ready to go all the time.
Paddle battle between the two finalists from last year.
So they're trying to get priority.
Well, Skip shouldn't worry because the priority judge is a good friend of Marama. So let's see what comes up here. I think we'll see. Skip got it, so Marama's not going to be happy with Ruster. Ruster is our priority judge up there, and he obviously doesn't just pick favourites or his mates.
No.
He's doing the right thing. So Skip beat him out the back there. So he's got third priority.
So yeah, 8 minutes to go, and we still have in first we have John Mark Tokong, local guy, and in second we have Skip.
Thomas Servi, really nice backhand surfer. Oh, nice wave. Can he hit another one? Oh, he certainly can.
And another one.
Oh, that's 4 big whacks, 5 big whacks, 5 vertical backhand re-entries, a little off the whitewater float. What do they call it? A climb, whitewater climb?
Interesting to see. He only needs a 6.65 to advance.
Oh, I've got to think. I mean, you know, if I was a judge, I'm a goofy footer, so I love that. So, I mean, we'll see what they do. Oh, there we go. We just disappeared. We're showing again, but he did get it. Big hit. Bam.
Look at all the 3 surfers watching him.
Vertical. Oh, they're looking, thinking, no, no, that's 4. That's 5. Uh-oh, they're still watching. And there you go. So a 7.25 puts him into second place. It's Kobe. We didn't see the whole wave of Kobe because the replay, fantastic replay of Thomas Servi's wave. I'm happy to see it, and I like the fact that they paid that. They were 4 big hits, you know, on a not a huge wave, but a decent sized wave, and they were all critical. So a 7.25 is well paid for him, and he's got to be very, very happy.
There's only a 0.05 difference from first and second.
Yeah, and it's
and Skip is just like 0.6.
Yeah, he's not much behind, and a 6.11's easy. Now, are those guys going to look at that, do you think, and think to themselves, oh, they're paying big turns. I don't need to go to the air necessarily.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, Thomas just showed them and the next heat something, you know, that you don't need to get up and do the full rotation because 0.25 less than Marama's epic air earlier.
More risk going to the air too.
Yeah, so good to see. Good to see that the judges are paying everything that you know, look like the people are, well, they're paying what's deserved, I suppose.
Oh, there's a lot of time. There's 6 minutes to go. So yeah, this 25th Siargao International Surfing Cup presented by Globe. Our official beverage sponsor is Sprite. Also huge thanks to Jeep Philippines, our friends from the Philippine Sports Commission, the Department of Tourism, Provincial Government of Siargao del Norte, Pagtikmo Servicio, Congressman Bingo Matugas of General Luna.
Quick one in and out for Thomas. Okay, so priorities with Skip. He doesn't want that wave. Certainly been picking up a little bit during the day. I noticed this morning it was a little bit bigger. And again, tomorrow is meant to be. Originally the predictions were for it to pick up fairly big.
On the 10th, right?
On the 10th, but then they readjusted it to the 9th late. Now they've readjusted it to the 9th lunchtime, and I think it's because that typhoon out there is just getting bigger and bigger. I think it might be a Category 5 now.
Where is the typhoon situated now?
It's just off, sort of up north of Yap, somewhere like that. It's not going to hit the Philippines. It's meant to curve on up outside Japan, but it's in a good spot for us. It's my lovely daughter Lily delivering our food. Thank you, Lily. From Yaya Taco. I bags the fish. I said, I bags the fish. She said, there's 4 chicken and 1 fish. Unless you guys don't want the chicken, I don't care. What about you out there, folks? We're eating our tacos. We're very happy to get them. Would you like chicken or fish? There's a... Well, they do. They always do these things now online.
Where is it from again?
Yaya Tacos. Yay, is it?
Yay's Tacos. Thank you, Yay Tacos. Oh, it's Taco Tuesday today.
There's Will, there's 3 of them there.
So we have the surfer, local guy. Local guy Marma.
Okay, Marama's up again. He only needs to better his 5.25. I can hear the crowd screaming out there again. Sorry, I got a bit carried away with my taco there. I found it more interesting than anything else, probably because I haven't eaten all day. But no,
Let's see if Marama betters his 5.25.
It was a nice wave. It was a very nice wave.
I'm not too sure of his opening turn though. It looked
Thomas
a bit
again,
wobbly.
going to go backhand to the air. He certainly is. And, oh, that's a great air from Thomas. Thank you very much, he says. Beautifully landed, rode out of it. He only has to better his 5.45. So, you know, I wonder if both of them can better their waves there. I don't know that Marama will, but I'm thinking Thomas will.
I think so.
And with only 3.5 minutes left, Skip and Kobe really need to do some work. Okay, so... Very interesting, waiting for those scores for Marama and Thomas.
So yeah, we have 3 minutes to go. So in third we have Skip. He has priority, so he has a chance. He is Marama's wave. First turn.
That was just a little straight air. Fins out. Well, that's a reverse. That's not a reverse. What do you call that? A 180?
A 180, like a finner or yeah.
We got the master Tippy in the background giving us some advice.
I think Tippy's googling the maneuvers.
Okay, so it looks like Marama didn't better his situation, but Thomas did. So he's moved on into first place.
Thomas got a 6.0 for that 1 air.
So Skip now needs a 6.16 to move into second, and Kobe needs a 6.76.
This is the 6.0. Thank you very much. So yeah, 2 minutes to go, and Skip, sitting on third position, needs a 6.16. He has priority, so he's in a good position. In second priority, we have the surfer in white. He needs a 6.76. So those guys are in good position with priority. Let's just hope they get a wave in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, it comes down to this part of the heat, and it's pretty nerve-wracking for these guys out there. They're surfing for their future. You know, they want to hang around. They want to be surfing tomorrow. They don't want to be, you know, watching this thing. Thomas isn't giving up at this stage. He's just going to catch loads of waves. He knows he's in a great position. You know, with 1.5 minutes, it's not a sealed deal, but he's certainly much more secure than Marama, who's going to paddle into this little one.
Here we go, Marama again.
Okay, so he's not going to help himself there at all, but he gave it a go. He was in fourth priority, so he had no option really except just to go for it.
You can still see the sticker on Marama's board that was from the ISA games. He has a Philippine flag sticker on his board.
And you surfed in the ISA games as well?
We took the athletes to the ISA games.
Okay, but you weren't surfing yourself, no? Okay, Skip, this is it, my friend.
Needs a 6.16.
Nice first turn. Yeah, well, I don't know about that one, Skip. Had to do it. He didn't really have much choice.
Surfing this way pretty well too, though.
He wants to finish off. He's come all the way in. Past the flag. The flag's flapping in front of the camera. So we'll see what Skip scores there. He needs a 6.16 with 15 seconds to go.
He did everything what he needed to do on that wave, though. We'll just see if
he had to take it, and
yeah.
he did what he did. Yeah, here we go.
That's it.
Not an epic first turn. Nice fins out second turn. He had a little check there afterwards. Nice little reverse. And it wasn't a great deal after that.
Yeah, So Skip was last year's winner of the QS 3000 here in Siargao. He's milking it.
He certainly is all the way through, and I think that's pretty much the end of the heat. All right, so just before we go into the next heat, we'll have a break. We'll be back shortly for the heat 4 of round 3.
Hey, my name's Kian Martin.
I'm Oni Anwar.
And today's a lay day here in Siargao. Jeep gave us the chance to take this beast. We're gonna go to the wake park and check it out.
Let's go. How good is this? You can just undo this and you can take the roof off.
It's great. The roof's off.
I'm taking it all the way to Lake Ifiki.
Go outside to the left. Other side.
I'm gonna smash it. We have competition.
Let's see who can hit the jump first.
Nah, I'll lose that one. Pray for me.
Up, goes up. Okay, keep your arms straight.
Oh, sick.
Figures it out. Just have a light day. You know, family cruise here. Everyone's having a good time. There's DJ, food. Pretty sick.
Pretty nervous in the start, but once you get it, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, we're so stoked.
Everyone did the jumps. Everyone did good. What a day.
Thank you for having us. Wake Park Siargao. See you next time.
Alright, and we're back. This is the last heat of today, Heat 4. 25th Siargao International Surfing Cup presented by Globe Telecom. So in the water we have surfer in red, we have Oni Anwar from Indonesia. In blue, we have Thomas King from Puerto Rico. In white, we have Davis Cooper from Australia. And in green, we have Jose Gundensen from Argentina. So yes, it's 27. Here's the first wave of surfer in green. Nice opening turn. And that, I think, scored him a 3.0. Hello, here with me is TP. Hello, TP. How was your lunch?
It was amazing. There was a fish taco from
Yeah.
Yeye.
Thanks, Yeye.
Yeah, looks like Thomas Servi from Australia. I'm not sure if he make it that heat. I think he got first, no?
I think he got first.
And then Maramar made it into a second place. So congratulations to.
Yeah. So in first we have Thomas Servi, and in second we have Marma Tokong.
Yeah, I think we talked about the goofy footers before, and looks like Thomas Servi is
the only guy in the quarters.
Yeah,
right?
But we have Jose here, also goofy footers, and we'll see if he can get also a good result on this hit. Here we go. This is Oni Anwar. As we said before, that's Oni was riding, having fun with a Jeep, and also went to the wake park a couple days ago. So great surfing here from Oni. Hopefully everybody in this heat can get a good wave. So that was a good one actually from Oni. That could be better the first wave of Jose, I'm pretty sure, because Jose did pretty good, but he fell off. So big news, looked like the champion from last year is not here anymore in the comp.
Yeah.
So Skip is skipping away from the from the quarterfinals tomorrow, and this is Cooper Davis from sunny coast of Australia. We already see Cooper Davis' roommate, if I'm not mistaken, Thomas Servi, is moving into the quarterfinal tomorrow. So Great representation from the Aussie surfer. Couple guys already in the quarters. We have Noah Bashan, Bronson Mady, Elliot Parada, Colin Robson from Oz, and Thomas Servi, and also Maramar also in the quarterfinal.
JMT, as he called himself.
John
Mark Tokong.
John Mark Tokong. So Cooper Davis' opening score was a 5.75 with 24 minutes and 45 seconds to go. This is going to be the last heat of the day.
Where are we gonna surf, Tippy?
I'm just gonna surf with my daughter at Jacking Horse. Yeah. So hopefully the wind gonna die us off this afternoon, because the tide is actually good for the afternoon session. Look,
Tide's pushing in, coming
Yeah.
in. I mean. So yeah, we can see the waves.
Yeah. What I'm a bit nervous is where are we gonna surf this swell, because I have no ideas about the swell that's gonna come. Cloud 9?
Cloud 9.
Cloud 9, yeah.
Let's surf Cloud 9.
Just stick here. Maybe there's a
Let's have a technical crew
session out there. Yeah.
No other guys out there.
Just like all the boys that work in for this event have a official
heat. Yeah.
Official heat. If you don't work on the event, you can't surf.
Can't surf.
Yeah, if you're competitors, even worse. You can't even come to the lineup. Yep. So Thomas King haven't get any wave yet. So big shout to my friend in Encinitas in Lucadia, Grayson Adam. Happy 40th birthday. Big numbers, but still a grom. Here we go. Oni Anwar, second wave. Didn't like that one. So Thomas King is also a good friend of Grayson Adam, one of my good friends from California. Here we go. Thomas King from Costa Rica, from Tamarindo. Wow, great surfing there from Thomas. Whoa, pushing the tail so far. He's almost like surfing like a Zeke Lau there a little bit. Yeah.
Lots of power. It's a big boy too.
Yeah, pushing the tail like so far, drifting it. Here we go, Jose Gundensen, realizing big numbers is also if you're only doing big maneuvers. So that was Jose trying to do big airs. So Thomas King needing a 5.75 to take second. If he got a more than 7.25, he's gonna take first. So
with one wave in count.
Yeah. So here we go. This is Thomas King. Actually, two big maneuvers. This one is way bigger than the first one. That's Thomas King.
He likes it too.
Yeah, because
that's his caddy, I think. That's Otik, one of the local guys.
Otik.
Shout out to Otik.
Otik is he surf Otik?
Yeah.
So there we go. Just like what I said, a 7.5.
Spot on, TP. I think you could be a judge next year.
If I'm a judge, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna come because the reason why I come here is to surf. No other reason. Yeah. So looks like we are here with the winner of last heat, Thomas Servi. So I would like to call Thomas Servi to come to the broadcast area, chit chat a little bit about his performance. So we are here with Thomas. Good eye, mate. What a great result. How do you feel? Because we were talking about you were like one of the only goofy footers that left on the event with Jose also in this heat. So tell me a little bit your performance out there.
Well, I thought it was going to be pumping this morning when it was kind of clean and a few barrels, and then the wind come onto it. Yeah, but it's still a lot better than yesterday as well. And yeah, conditions are really fun.
Yeah, I think with the way you surf, like you attacking the lip really fast. Is it doesn't show any weakness. So you did a couple airs also. I think one of the 7 that's changed your game plan. Yeah, because you were like always 3rd and 4th the whole heat.
Yeah. I waited, got priority, got a set.
Yeah.
And then I kind of made a bad decision and tried an air on like a perfect wave, and I was like, oh, what am I doing? Didn't have a score. I had like a 5 and a 4.
Yeah. So
so then went to that.
Yeah, we still have 20 minutes to go, and one of your mate, Cooper Davis, is in this heat. Are you guys coming from the same hometown, or are you just coming from the same sunny coast?
Yeah, we're both from Noosa.
You guys from Noosa?
Yeah.
You want to shout something for your family back home?
Yeah, so big hello to Mum and Dad, Chuck and Chez, and the 2 bros, Jamesy and Hachie. And
younger bros?
I'm the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 brothers. And
yeah.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Traveling with Cooper and a couple other boys from back home.
Yeah.
Actually stayed in the same bed as Cooper. He tries to grab your pillow at night.
Yeah, I think
it's funny.
I think you could have meet each other on the quarters, but who knows? Yeah, because right now the result is not there yet. And what do you think? Is this your first time in Philippines?
No, I came the last 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So 3rd time.
Is this your best result?
Over here, yeah.
You got quarters, so this is your best result, yeah?
Yeah.
So what are you thinking about tomorrow when it's supposed to be big? What do you think?
Just keep the routine and wake up, have a free surf in the morning.
Yeah.
Coffee, breakfast, and see what the day has ahead.
Smashing the lips or barrel?
We'll wake up and see what happens.
So, but when you come here to the Philippines, like you always know that this wave potentially gonna be a barrel competition, a contest. So, is that something that you're also comfortable with? with your pig dogging?
Yeah. The last 3 heats I've had, I haven't got barreled once. So it's just been the time into the heats, how it works out. But yeah, it'd be nice to get a few tubes.
For sure. Yeah. What about the left? Do you eyeing on any of the left?
Last year I was.
You did, yeah?
Yeah, it was more so, when my heat was on, it was more lefts.
Yeah.
But, it'd be nice to get some back-end tubes for sure. Yeah.
What else you been doing? Wake park?
No, we've just kind of been cruising around town.
Yeah.
Driving around on the motorbikes, surfing out here. And
yeah,
relaxing, enjoying it.
Exploring the island a little bit?
Not so much this time.
Yeah.
Because there's been, like yesterday with the late call.
Yeah.
And all that, so you kind of got to wait around.
Just have to be focused on your heat, yeah?
Yeah, and kind of stay present with what's going on. But, we'll see what tomorrow brings. And
so, what is your plan throughout the year? You're going to do more QS? You're going to more QS?
Yeah, so I'm going straight from over here to Western Australia. And
Yallingham and Mandurah?
Yeah, there's 2 ones over there, and my older brother lives over there, so going to go drive up north, like Kalbarri and that.
Okay, yeah. Pretty far, though.
Yeah, see him for a week or so, and then he's going to come down and
Yeah.
check out a few of the comps, which will be cool.
Yeah, nice. And then you've been doing QS for a while?
Only about 2 years.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, just kind of trying to work it all out and see how it all works and what benefits me. And
Yeah, you're from
enjoying
you're from Sunny Coast. There's a lot of longboarders there, no?
Yeah, a lot of right-hand point breaks.
Yeah.
There's like 5 right-hand point breaks.
Yeah.
And
Harrison is from there, yeah?
Harrison Roach, I saw he won the
You like him?
New York comp. Yeah, he's alright. Yeah, no, he's cool.
Yeah, he come to Bali a lot and hang out with the Deos crew. Talk about this one, Cooper Davis, your mate.
Yeah, he's shreds. Nice, big first time.
Yeah.
I just didn't allow too much. Maybe it might double up for him, hopefully.
He looks like a younger version of Harrison.
Yeah, real stylish though.
Yeah, super nice, good surfing, yeah.
Reminds me of his coach, Brady. Surfs a lot like him.
Brady?
Dean Brady.
Oh, Dean Brady?
Yeah.
He used to do a lot of events also back in the days, yeah?
Yeah, I think
he's a big, tall guy.
Real big dude.
Yeah.
Big, solid, yeah.
But he got injured one time or something, yeah? And then he kind of like...
I think so, yeah. He was a wild card for a few Rip Curl CT events.
I remember. We went to Taiwan to get a really nice guy for sure.
Yeah, he's a legend. That's Coop's his coach. So
look at that one, Cooper Davis, 5'7" and a 5'2". You must be pretty happy to have one of your roommates to be in quarters also, yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna get out the back and wait for a set, and hopefully it comes his way.
So out of all these surfers gonna serve in the quarters, who's your, beside yourself, gonna be in the final? Who do you think gonna be gonna do good also in this event? Who's your favorite?
I don't know.
Marama, the local boy?
Hopefully me and Coops. But yeah, Marama's super dangerous out here. He's the danger man, and Oni as well. He's crazy at airs.
Ooh, he's only looking for a 276. I think he got it now.
Yeah, that was huge.
So yeah. Let me check the apps, right? So we're gonna see who do you gonna. Look at this one. Thomas looks like Oni is eyeing on that section right there. Boom. That was pretty big.
Yeah, that was what he
trademark.
known for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indie grab error 775. It was a huge score. Straight up into first.
Yeah. So you will serve against second of this heat.
Cool.
So whoever it is could be your roommate.
Could be sleeping coops tonight.
Yeah, you might have to kick him out from your room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah. So Thomas looks like this is Thomas.
Yeah.
You're Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is
Ripping
Thomas
as well.
from Costa Rica. He's currently sitting in the third place, and only looking for 3.5. And I would say no more heats today. You're gonna have if you made it into the final, if you're gonna make to the final, you only have to serve 3 more heats, and hopefully all the best with you.
Yeah.
And good luck for tomorrow. Yeah.
Thank you.
Great surfing.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Bye.
That was Thomas Servi from Nusa, Sunny Coast. And that's also looks like all the free surfers is getting ready for getting out there, because this is going to be the last heat of the day. 14 more minutes to go, and all the free surfers is getting ready. So here we go. Thomas King also scored a 7.5 and a 5.65, taking first now. So Oni is second now with a 7.75 and a 4.75. Welcome back, Luke Landrigan.
TP.
Yes,
I was just watching Oni's
area.
air. That was big.
Yeah, that one. This one, Oni was eyeing on that section. He know that ramp is coming to him. Boom, almost a full rotation. The reason why Oni was so happy with that area was he came with a full power, and also the rotation is almost a full rotation without without any delay on the landing. Yeah.
He likes it too. So Oni grew up in Sumbawa, yeah?
Yeah, he's from Lake Ipig. He's the crazy thing is he's a brother of, if it's not 9, he have 11 brothers.
Is that typical in Bali? In Indo?
Like in some area in Indo, to have more girls become is better, so you become more prosper, because if somebody want to marry your daughter, they have to bring a lot of gift, like horses, pigs, or cows. I'm not sure about in Sumbawa, but one thing is also that in Indonesia, to have a lot of kids means if you have a lot of field, kids can work on the field for the family. So I don't know the story about Oni, because he come from a big family, that's for sure. And one of his brother is Ghazali. He's also from Sumbawa, a really good surfer. And Oni, when he was 14, he got super fortunate to go to school in Gold Coast, and he lived there for a couple years. And these days he's on and off between Indonesia and also Australia. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, 12 minutes to go. Oh, look at big scores. There's a 7.5, a 7.75. So in first we have Thomas King. In second we have Oni Anwar. In third we have
Cooper Davis.
And White needs a 6.76. In
Yeah.
fourth we have Jose
Gunderson, yeah. Wow, look at that one. Oh, the cross is still there, yeah. Is that a church?
Yeah,
it's
a
small
church.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can walk there. There's a really good, nice view there.
Nice, yeah.
And then Harana Resort on the other side of the beach, and that's Twasun Point. There's a left-hander.
What is this beach break there?
That's just a private beach.
Owned by somebody?
Owned by someone, yeah.
Oh, nice. I think Ryan Engel is looking for that private beach right there.
There you go.
Look at that one, a pristine white sandy beach with not even a soul right there right now. Yeah, so a glimpse of the beautiful Cloud9 area. Cloud9 is the wave, but the village called Katangnan.
Katangnan, yes.
Yeah.
Barangay Katangnan in General Luna.
So General Luna is a
municipality.
Municipality, and then the province, it's Surigao del Norte. Del Norte, yeah. And the capital of this province is Surigao City, yeah. So yeah, back in the days, look, it takes couple plane ride, couple boat rides to come to Cloud9, but these days is one direct flight from Manila, so it shows that this place is growing.
It's funny, there's 11 flights to the island every day.
Amazing.
And in the capital of Siargao, there's I think 2 flights a week.
2 flights a week. So more direct to Siargao now. Wow.
Yeah, there's flights to Siargao from direct from Manila,
And
from
Cebu.
Cebu, from Clark, and from Davao.
Wow. Amazing. You know what an island can deliver, what a tourism can deliver to an island, you know, giving
Surfing tourism, yes.
surfing tourism, giving like economic impact to the local people here. Because back in the days, if you're not catching a fish, that could probably means there's no fish to sell, you know. But these days, you know, you're pushing a couple you know, like chores in the water. That's, you know, that's your fish, that's your rice, that's your school fees. You know, there might be a, you know, like money to save up for, you know, buying a motorbike, a future or something. Yeah.
Also, properties went
booming,
went high, so that's good for the locals too.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I experienced here, there's a lot of land for sale. Just like Bali, you know. I think
I believe that is
that hippies?
Offshore?
Hippies and
offshore bar.
Offshore bar, never onshore at offshore. It's always breezy offshore there.
That's just the back street. Coming in, there's that ambulance there. That's the road going into Cloud9. That's the public access. That's where they have the parade and the opening. There's the globe tent, and there's toilets and showers there too. You just have to pay. That's open for the public. And on the left is Jerry used to own that resort, Sagana. Now it's called Alon Resort.
Yeah.
And that's the first tower, and that's Cloud9.
Yeah, it's amazing that you know, like the mayor Jaime Rosilian was have a vision back in the days. You know, could be the potential to prosper my people, you know, my citizen, and that's what happened. And here we go, Oni Anwar. Also a nice strong surfing there. He didn't need to replace his 475, and with those two big maneuver,
good, strong, powerful maneuvers.
Yeah, he got it for sure. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a 5-4, but it could better his 475.
Definitely.
Yeah. So a big shout to the Isla Medical, providing you know, safety. Also medic, Isla Medical Foundation. A lot of volunteers, doctor, nurse, professionals.
There's the medic team. Thank you guys for always being there, for standing under the sun for so long.
Yeah.
Making sure that if ever something happens, knock on wood, that they're always there.
Yeah. To walk, you know, above the water like that, to go to your surf, to go to a surf spot, that's amazing, you know, because it's a totally different feeling. That's Philmar. He's caddying for Oni. So one is caddying for Cooper Davis, one is caddying for
Thomas King,
and Philmar is caddying for Oni Anwar.
It's good to see that all this Asian surfing is helping, supporting each other. It's still a new sport for us here in Asia.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's so good to see that.
And guess what? Looks like Oni get a 6 point, so move him to the first spot. So Oni Anwar, with 6 minutes to go, sitting in first right now. Here we go. This is a replay. This is a big maneuver right there. And this one also quite nice. He's linking up with two strong maneuver, and also finishing it with a, you know, quite a good foam climb there.
You can see it's a powerful turn when it throws so much spray up in the air.
Yeah. So this is Jose Gunnison. He's currently comboed.
So combo means he needs 2 waves.
2 new
to get 2 new scores. Yeah, to get out of that situation.
Yeah, he need to replace. If you think about it, you know, Thomas King have a 7.5 and a 5.65. If he replaces those 3 and a 1 with a couple high 6s, it also can change the situation. It doesn't mean you need a 10 point. You just need 2 new score. Yeah, 5 minutes to go.
So this is the last heat of today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're gonna have the quarterfinals and the finals there.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be our last day and big day tomorrow. Swell's coming in. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be only 7 heats to go, Luke, and then the big thing about the Cloud9 event is the awarding. That's where everybody having fun.
It's it's like a celebration for the whole province.
I know, it's a big deal. To have a closing party like that where everybody is there. Like a lot of the Groms here in Cloud9, they get to know
sticker.
Yeah, get to know all the surfers. They might have, if they're lucky, they get a board from one of these fellow travelers. A couple of the guys already eyeing on my boards, on my Chile, on my 510.
I heard Osot, yeah.
Osot is already out there holding my board. He said he want to try.
It's really hard to get boards in here. It's hard to get boards in the Philippines. It's more hard to get boards in the island.
I know, I heard about that. So this is Cooper Davis, young surfer from Noosa Heads in Sunny Coast. Ooh, I think he's gonna regret
falling on that wave.
Falling on that one, because he did 2 good maneuvers and could ending up with a good numbers. Ooh, what happened there? Looks like Oni Anwar and Jose Gunderson I think Jose trying to sell it to Oni, and Oni don't want it.
So it's a good position to have the first and the second surfers having priority heading into the last 3 minutes of this. Yeah. It's good tactics for the surfers too.
Yeah. So
that's the beautiful Shaka.
Shaka Bruce.
Hello to the Shaka crew. Look at that beautiful spot. You got healthy bowls, healthy smoothies, good coffee, good banana bread, and sit there and watch the comp.
I want to go there soon. Suri, you want to go to Shaka? Next door? So I'm here with my daughter Suri, and also my son and my wife. The reason why we come here after 11 years, because we heard so much good thing about Cloud9, about Siargao.
So even as a family, even if you're just not hunting for waves, as a family, it's good to come to this island.
Oh, for sure. This island is made for families. There's a lot of place
stuff to do.
Yeah, stuff to do, and
island hopping and snorkeling, and there's, even if the waves are big, there's small waves for kids.
Even shopping. You cannot not go shopping here.
I see you. I think you went shopping last night. Nice new shirt, Tippy.
Yeah, we went. Where did we go? Yeah, we went to Guapitos.
From the Guapito crew.
So I was there trying to see the local scene, because a lot of the surfers in the other side of the world, they get sponsored by the big brands like Billabong, Hurley, Quicksilver, Rip Curl. But here, the
strong brands here, they're local brands.
Yeah, the grassroots companies like Guapitos, Kudo Surf, and then Philmar. I think he gets sponsored by one of the local boys too.
Yeah.
Even the accommodation like Harana and is it Fat Lips?
Fat Lips also, yeah. Lots of support from the local scene here, which is really, really good to see.
Yeah.
Even for the national comp, like just to have all the local businesses here is enough for us to run the comp already.
That's all you need, You nurture the local talents, the business side, the surfer side, everybody, and then that's enough to grow and then to benefit from each other, because big companies, they have their issues, their sales go down, but in a small environment business like this, you can, for example, like Maramar can bring 20 of his friends to buy a 20 t-shirt. It helps the business.
Yeah, translate the sales straight away.
But you bring guys to a big surf shop in Indo, 20 t-shirt, that's mean nothing. That's the scale of a business. But I hope like all the companies in the world putting a bit more. They do put a lot for the growth of the sports, but I think we should always keep doing, never stop promoting the sports. all the big brands, all the small brands. At the end of the day, we all
Helping
need
together.
we all need each other.
Definitely, for sure. So we have 30 seconds to go, and there's no situation change. Still in first, we have Surfer in red, and in second, Surfer in blue.
Look at Oni Anwar. He's holding his priority.
He has to go.
This one, 16 second. Hopefully nobody. So Thomas King is holding first priority now. Cooper Davis is already on the inside, and Jose is too deep. We're looking for 6.56 actually. This is Thomas King with 2 seconds to go. That could be a celebration wave for him because he's.
So are they gonna be in the quarterfinals together, or it's gonna be?
So second surfer Thomas King will most probably surf against Thomas Servi.
Okay. The first surfer of the Heat 3.
Yeah, and then potentially Maramar surfing against.
Oh, with Oni.
With Oni.
That's gonna be exciting to see.
Yeah, because Oni got first. He got.
Maramar got second.
Yeah, so quarterfinal 1 against Maramar and Oni Anwar. Look at those surfers. They're just attacking the lineup. All the kids, all the boys there. So yeah, what a great day we have here of round 16. Look, hopefully we're gonna see more action tomorrow. Look at those people. They heading back. And,
it's only, what time is it now? It's only 2 o'clock here.
Yeah.
So we still have time to surf, Tippy.
Yeah. So thank you very much for everybody that watched the Siargao International Surfing Cup 2019, and stay tuned for the call tomorrow. It could be early in the morning or a midday call, so please stay tuned. Thank you very much. Thanks, Luke.
See you guys.
As a father, it's really important to teach my kids to give it back, so that's why I loaded up my Jeep Wrangler to come down here and help.
Walk on Water event. It's the idea of helping kids with special needs and their siblings overcome their fear of the ocean.
As mudanças começam com você. Diga como você make a wave.
Using plastic at our events has always been the norm. Recycling helps, but most plastic still ends up here, or worse, here. Plastic never goes away, because with plastic, there is no away. At the rate we're going, by 2050 there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. It's a deep problem. But there are steps we can all take. By cutting out single-serve plastics at our events, we can start turning back the plastic tide. This is our commitment for a stronger ocean. What's yours?
Since I can remember, 4, 5, 6 years old, growing up and surfing on the Durban beachfront was gnarly. In Durban's everything to me. It's the place that's founded my whole life. I think surfing has been basically confidence in my life. Just being able to share that is extremely important on the pure reason of how much I know it's done for me. I think that's one of the main reasons why I have such a strong connection to the surfers and our street children. You've seen how I make a wave in my community. Let's see how you make a wave in yours.
Have you heard of the Filipinos? They're the Earth's secret admirers, always in awe of its wonders. They can make a playground in an instant, and a friend even quicker. Their hellos pull you in. A warm smile, a loving hug. They eat rainbows and feed strangers like family. They drink sweet fire with a joke and a smile. The stories about Filipinos sound too good to be true until you meet them for yourself. Be part of these stories. Live in the Philippines.
I'm very thankful for, the life I have and the life that surfing's brought me. Today I met the girls from Girl Guides Australia. Jeep Brand and I teamed up together and we took them on an experience that they wouldn't have had otherwise. It's been a really special day. We're all so loving and so supportive of each other. You can definitely see them all growing up and having these friendships for life. You've seen how I make waves in my community. Show me how you can make a wave.
Hey, my name's Martin.
I'm Oni Anwar.
And today's a lay day here in Siargao. Jeep gave us the chance to take this beast. We're gonna go to the wake park and check it out.
Let's go. How good is this? You can just undo this and you can take the roof off.
It's great. The roof's off.
Yeah, I'm taking it all the way to like you think.
Go outside to the left. Other side.
I'm gonna smash it. We have a competition.
Let's see if you can hit the jump first.
Nah, I'll lose that one. Break on it.
Up. Goes up. Okay, keep your arms straight.
Oh, sick.
Figures it out. Just have a light day. You know, family cruise here. Everyone's having a good time. There's DJ.